Yeah.
And are you protecting Coral and her family?
Trying.
Good. If I take these negative souls, will Coral and Chris and the family be safe?
No.
Stay with me, Coral. Could you get her mum to come for me, please?
Ian wants Mother Chris to be near, to help when he brings Coral out of the trance.
Is there any females present with you, Coral?
Yeah.
Can you ask for a female to come forward for me?
Can't.
Okay, that's fine. When I count to 3, all the negative souls that are behind you, I want you to entice them forward, and I want you to move aside and let them come through Coral and transfer into me.
Try.
On the count of 3, I want you to lure the spirits towards you, bring them closer towards you. And I want you to step aside, let them come through Coral, take Coral to safety, and then a mum will slowly bring Coral back round. Do you understand that? On the count of 3, I want you to comfort your daughter, bring her around slowly and take her out the caves as quick as possible. Is that okay? Coral, on the count of 3, run forward with the bad energies and move to the side. Coral, I want you to step forward from your trance state. 1, 2, 3, run! I ask of you souls to stand back. I ask of you to take the light. Walk towards the light.
I'm not. It's alright, it'll be alright. Come here.
Go towards the light, my friends. Keep coming forward.
Coral? Sweetie?
She won't let me go near her.
Coral, it's Johnny. It's okay, babe. You don't have to do that ever again.
You don't have to do it anymore, Coral. Come on.
I ask of your loved ones, guides and inspirers to step forward to take these people as they transition.
You don't have to do that ever again,
You don't
okay,
have to
baby?
do it anymore.
You don't have to do that anymore.
It's all gone now, babe. It's all gone.
You don't have to do that anymore, baby.
Ian struggles with the spirit, but he feels unable to force it to the light. This is not the result he was looking for.
We ask for all conditions to be lifted.
I think everybody thought once we had the seance everything could disappear. In fact, it felt worse.
We're still fighting with each other, getting angry with each other.
I can't speak for the others, but in my property it's still here.
Chris and Coral Hughes believe their 300-year-old property is being haunted by restless spirits from the days when it was part of a nunnery, centred around the tunnel which lies to the side of their home.
I can't believe that the tunnel could have so much energy. Okay.
She's terrifying.
Living with the dead medium, Ian Lawman has held a séance to try to clear the property and also to channel the spirits through daughter Coral.
Run!
However, he believes that this was not successful and the spirits remain. Rejoining the group, Ian lays hands on Coral to clear the spirits he feels have taken over her body.
We ask for all conditions to be lifted. We ask for all conditions to be taken away. We ask for the doorkeepers, guides and inspirers to step forward. We ask for all chakras to be closed. Okay, all right.
However, while he believes he's dealt with the issue with Coral, Ian feels that the problems with the tunnel still remain. A long night, but an unsatisfactory outcome. 3 weeks later, and Coral is still feeling the effects of that night.
When I was sitting in the tunnel with Ian, I felt quite sick. It felt like my stomach had dropped to the floor. It was horrible. It wasn't nice at all. I felt scared and I was just really upset, just wanted to get out of there. It's like I just woke up and I shouldn't have been in there. I just needed to get out of there.
You don't have to do that ever again, okay, baby? You don't have to do that
It's
anymore.
all gone now, babe. It's all gone.
Well, that was really upsetting because her face went sort of grey and her eyes changed all around her eyes and her face was drawn in a bit. Didn't look like Coral. I can't really say what she looked like or who she looked like because it wasn't Coral. She cried for over an hour in the morning. I said, "What's the matter?" "Don't know, Mum," she said. Went into her bedroom and there was like a white mist in her bedroom. I said, "Well, come on out of there." I said, "We can come up in the kitchen."
Mum tried to settle me down in the kitchen. She managed to stop me crying. My phone rang and I just burst into tears again for no reason at all.
Despite the traumatic events, Chris and Coral both believe the property is still haunted.
I think everybody thought once you had the seance everything could disappear. In fact, it felt worse. What really wanted to go from the tunnel should have gone, and it didn't. It's been here so long, hundreds of years. It's not going to go just like that.
It's still here. I know it's still here, so I'm just going to have to learn to live with it.
And other residents too still feel the spirits are with them.
I can't speak for the others, but in my property it's still here. It was the first time and probably the last time I go in the tunnel.
The seance seemed to make everybody miserable, really sort of down.
It did have some effect on a few people. Chris, he was quite bad for some days.
It pushed me out the gate.
I know. Shaking like a leaf. It's okay, mate.
Chris just couldn't go into his flat. He was really scared. He was on about giving up his keys and everything and not going back in there.
And there's concern that Coral may still be affected by spirits.
Arguing between me and Coral, that hasn't stopped.
We're still fighting with each other, getting angry with each other.
If we have a row, it likes it and it gets stronger.
It appears then that if there are spirits around this property, they are not to be removed in one night after 2 centuries of inhabitation. So, would they ever just fade away?
Spirits can exist for a very long time. It depends with which type of entity we are dealing with when it comes to exorcism. I think the amount of history in a particular place can make it much more difficult to exorcise. In fact, they can last for many years before they do fade away.
The residents of Sales House all seem resigned to the idea that the spirits they've experienced are here to stay. But Chris, at least, has hopes for the future.
Got to think positive. We're just going to get on with it and carry on living here. I mean, we like it here. It's our own. I'm hopeful that my relationship with Coral will just settle down. She'll get better, not so nasty. Because Coral's really lovely and I think the world of her. So.
Glad I don't live there. Now, the show we've all been waiting for is just moments away. Yes, a single ad break lies between now and the incredibly romantic season finale of Moonlight. So stay with us here on Living.